Okay, the four basic inequalities are these. Okay, so how do I read them? Okay, how do I know which one is greater? You know, we learned before when I did -6 and 8, we learned that the alligator or the Pac-Man or whatever, all right, would eat the bigger one. So now, how do I read that? Okay, Addie, how do I read that statement?
-6 is less than 8.
-6 is less than 8. Is this the same thing? Yes, it's the exact same thing. Now, we've changed the less than and the greater than, but we've also changed the order. Is it true that 8 is greater than -6? Okay, so it's the same statement, it's just written different. Now, little cues for those of you who have trouble remembering which one is greater than, which one is less than. I like to look at this, and what letter does it look like? An L. Okay, when you read it from left to right, if it looks like an L, you will say less than. So, which one is this? Greater. And the second one is less, okay, because it looks like an L. And for those of you who are going, it doesn't really look like an L, use your imagination just a little bit. Okay, turn your head sideways, turn your book sideways if you have to. And then some of you may say, well, the other one doesn't look like a G. You're right, it doesn't. It just doesn't look like an L, so it's the other one. Okay, how about the next one, the third one? Greater than or equal to. Okay, and the last one? Less than or equal to. Okay. Now, some of you are probably also saying, well, Mr. Renaud, we've seen these before. That's true. Okay, this is going to be a great chapter for a lot of us. All right, a little bit of review, a little bit of new towards the end, but a lot of review at the beginning. Okay, so how would I read how would I read that statement, Sammy? -8 plus x is greater than 12. How do I solve it, Cooper? How do I solve -8 plus x is greater than 12? What do we want to get by itself? The x. So how do I move the -8? How do I, if the x is already here, let's move the -8. Add 8 to both sides. Perfect. So my answer is simply x is greater than 20. Can we check it? Can we check it? Pick a number that's greater than 20. 21, okay? Is -8 plus 21 greater than 12? Well, what's -8 plus 21? 13. Is 13 greater than 12? Yes. So I know that my answer checks. One step, addition, subtraction. We've done it in chapter 2. You did it last year in pre-algebra. Okay, you've seen it before. Excellent opportunity in this chapter to get that grade skyrocketed. All right. Now, how about that one? X minus a -8. And how do I say that?
X plus 5.
Okay, and then?
Is less than or equal to
Less than or equal to 14. So rewrite it first. X plus 8 less than or equal to 14. That's a nice plus. Okay? Olivia, how do I get rid of the 8? Subtract it from both sides from the 14. And I get x is less than or equal to what? 6. Some of you are thinking, well, it's got to get harder than this. It will. Not today, but we'll get multi-step by Thursday. Okay, we'll do some dividing and multiplying tomorrow, just kind of like the same order that we did in chapter 2. Now, what if they get really crazy? Uh-oh, they got crazy on us and moved the number to the left side and the variable to the right side. No big deal, right? How do I get the x by itself? Subtract 2 from both sides. Don't get too overconfident yet. Negative 12 minus 2? Negative 14. Okay, now I want you to put every answer with your variable on the left-hand side. Okay, I don't want it to read negative 14 is greater than or equal to x. How do I want it to read? Who can change it around without changing the value? Michael.
X is less than or equal to negative 14.
Perfect. Okay, change the answer into proper order. Put your variable first, your inequality, and then whatever your number is. Okay, let's look at one last problem. What they're going to ask you to do in the book is you're going to have to solve it, okay? And then you're going to have to graph it on a number line. You're just going to have to sketch a number line. It won't take that long at all. Let me show you what to do. So, Katie, how do I get the x by itself? Add 2 to both sides. Perfect. So we're plus 2 plus 2. X is what? Greater than or equal to 9. How do I put that on a number line? Cameron. Make a number line, okay, at its basic form. I like that. So there's a number line. Okay, now what?
You make it from negative 9
To 9, okay. I'm okay with not making it that big. I'm okay with simplifying it just a little bit. So since I see it's 9, I'm going to start right here with 0. Now, I want to go past 9 a couple of places, so I might take it out to 11 because I need to see if it's going to go to the right or to the left. All right, now how do I graph x is greater than or equal to 9? Michael?
You put a solid circle.
Solid circle above the 9.
Yeah. And then you put a line with an arrow.
Which way?
On it, to the right.
Why?
Because it's greater than.
Okay, greater than is going to be to the right. Less than is going to be to the left. Okay, again, less than, left. Less than, left. Looks like an L. Everything that less than is has a connection to the letter L. Okay, now, why do I put a closed circle? Dallas, why do I put a closed circle?
Because so you know that it's greater than or equal to 9.
Because it's equal to. What if it was just greater than 9? Cole, what would I have? Okay, just an open circle. All right, so greater than, less than, open circles. Let me do another page. Greater than, less than will be, well, and then I do it wrong. That's awesome. Open circles. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to will be solid filled in circles. Okay? All right, that's chapter 5, section 1.